frankly, boy, I'm wavy. I ain't talking about no ocean. Ain't had no pot to piss in, boy. I came up on...
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy CY. Who else? And here we go. First things first, I do put a lot of effort into these videos and getting you guys great plays and content. And I'm gonna be releasing like everything from vlogs to other games such as like 2K, Forza, really anything, to be honest. We're gonna start adding tips out on that. So if you guys could just, before you continue watching this video, drop a like and subscribe, just because I put a lot of effort into these videos and that increases my motivation tremendously. That would be great. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. So the money plan I'm gonna be bringing you guys today is gonna be out of the Miami Dolphins playbook. It's gonna be in the bunch open offset, right? Or bunch offset, not bunch open, my bad, right here. So first things first, we're gonna pick the play deep dig. And when we do that, we're going to go over here. We're just going to start off and we're going to run through the zones real quick. We're going to hit them with Tampa 2. Alright, first thing you want to do is put RB on a hitch route. The reason we're doing that, you'd be like, well, he's already on a hitch, basically. No, he's not. He's on a hitch that is going to make the game not glitch him. And the reason I say that is because he's not going to get open on that hitch, because the other routes are going to make the hitch get wide open. But with the stock one, they automatically kind of put a little nerf to it because they didn't want him to be open every time. So we're going to put him on the hitch. We're going to put A on a curl. We're going to max protect. You can do that first if you like. And then we're going to put X on a fade. So that's X on a fade, RB on a hitch, A on a curl, and then Y on a block, obviously, or just max protect so you don't have to waste a hot route. Alright, so first thing you're going to do every time you run this play is you're going to look for that RB route. Do you see what I'm talking about right there when I said he gets open more when you manually hitch him? I'll show you what I mean by that after we run it again. He gets way more open, okay? That's like 5-10 yards. That's 10 yards right there, okay? Now, if I were to just leave that normal and then curl him and then do all the setups besides manually hitch him, this is what it's going to look like. You might be thinking, like, look at that. That's 4 yards maybe. That's why I said you need to do it yourself. So now you can put him on a curl again, like a running back. We'll just max protect. Oops. Okay, now I'm going to show you your second read on this. So your second read versus this is you're going to look for your A route. And even though RB was open there, let's say he's not open for some reason. There's a user or something like that. What you're going to want to do is, I'll just show you. What you're going to do is go like this. That sounds so stupid. But like, most of the time, especially in game, I'm going to see if I can get it for you. What's going to happen is, RB is still going to catch the ball even though A is on the route. So like right there was a perfect example of when it's going to happen. RB is actually going to snag that A route and it's going to be defendable. Like you can't guard it. So we're going to show you here. See if we can get it. It's not going to let me get it for you because RB is so wide open. But if there's a defender on each of them, that's what you're going to do. And another thing is what you're going to be able to do with the A route that I wasn't really showing you right there is, even though he looks covered, what a terrible throw. That's supposed to go to the outside. Man, this video is just going bad so far. No. Even though he looks covered, I'm going to get this for you guys. He's not covered if you wait a second. So, like, if I can get Tannehill to lead the ball to the right like he's supposed to, what's going to happen is, man, this works a lot better in game too. What's going to happen is, we're going to get smacked by Bruce Irvin. But, anyways, what's going to happen is that B route's going to pull him off. It'll work better with other zones. With Tampa 2, basically, I would just stick to that RB route and then the next route I'm about to show you. So, let's say you can't get RB open for some reason. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to wait, and you're going to be able to hit that all day long. So, there you go. That's your third option, whatever. If you look at RB, that's your passing tree. You look at RB, if RB doesn't get open, say the user or something. A doesn't get open because the game wants to be dumb. Then you're going to look to B right here, and that's going to get open 99% of the time. You want to try to pass lead up. I forgot to do that time. But when you pass lead up, it's going to put him behind the defenders. So here we go. Run him again. See what I'm talking about. Boom, right there. And that's a big play. So we're going to jump into the other zones just to show you like how it's gonna look versus every zone, because you're gonna have the same adjustments, but it's gonna be a little bit different looking every time. That's where you have to be a good Madden player and know how to like make reads, not just button spam, because nobody likes a button spammer. Nobody likes somebody that thinks they can just get some cookie cutter formula to win in Madden. That's not how it works. That's not how this game was made to work. You gotta switch it. You gotta be able to make your reads, and if you are running the same play, you gotta know how to use that play differently. All right, so this is gonna be, what did I pick? Did I pick cover 3? I think I picked a cover 3. But yeah, that's a cover 3 shit. Damn, guys, I'm sorry. It's been a minute. I'm gonna run back to that real quick. Alright, just to make sure I knew what I was in. Yeah, I was in cover 3. Alright. Same adjustment, same setup, everything. Alright, now you're gonna continue to look for your RB as your first read, but as you can see, he's not open. I mean, he's open, but he's not open for yards. So that's why you're gonna notice. You're gonna see that right away is what I was trying to tell you. You're gonna be like, okay, he's not open. Boom, I'm gonna hit him. You see how that works? That's what I was trying to show you with the Tampa 2. What happens is, by the time you make that read, and the time that the B route gets there is about the same time. So when the B route gets up there, what it's gonna do is pull the defender on A back. So you're actually gonna get that pass every time, because if you see how B's route goes right over the crow route, it's pulling that defender back a little bit and giving you the space to complete this pass. Look, wait, boom. And that's there every time. Alright, so your first read, you're going to look, like I said, like every other zone, or before every play, you're going to look RB, A, and then B. So we're going to see here again, as we're going to do, we're going to say RB, okay, A's open, but we're not going to do it. We're going to wait for B. See, B was open. But usually that's why I try not to sit there and hold it too long, because you're holding the ball forever when you're looking for B. If you can hit A or RB right away, then do it, because that's for yards. And see, look, if you have to wait and you're not playing Khalil Mack, you can still hit B over the middle. You can still hit B over the middle just in every other zone. Obviously not right there. You're going to wait a minute to throw it later. Here we go. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Alright. Here we go. I'm going to get this B route in here so I can show you what does work. There it is. You're still going to be able to hit B over the middle. Like I said, though, I do recommend just going through your passing tree. B is your last resort. I must remind you, unless you need a big play, B is the last play, or the last route you're going to want to look to. So what you're going to do, you're going to come back here, we're going to pick the play again, and we're going to run it versus like a cover 4. Because the cover 4 is different. It's trickier, and I will show you why. It's not trickier, I shouldn't say that, but you're going to know they're in a cover 4 as soon as they're coming into a cover 4. And I'm going to show you that right here. So the reason you're going to know they're in a cover 4, same setup. You're going to fade X, block Y, or just max protect, hitch RB, curl A. Alright. The reason you're going to know it's different is because look what A does. Whoops. A gets pushed right into the middle of the field with cover 4s. I don't know why, but he does. He just does. So when he does that, what you're going to do is you're going to be able to hit him easier, actually. It's going to be there all day now. Like, he's going to be there for like 20 yards. So if they're in a cover 4, Lord save their soul, because they're done. So we're going to go like that again. I'm going to show you one more time, or a couple more times. See, like, you can still hit RB, though, if you lead it out. I just don't recommend doing that, because RB is basically, okay, say you shouldn't hit RB, but then you hesitate in your other routes, and you're like, oh, man, and you don't want to get sacked. You can always come back to RB. You can do that because it's going to be there. It's just not the prime option on these plays. So like I said, you're just going to keep doing your passing tree. You're going to see, you're going RB, X, B. So let's say RB, A, or RB, A, B, I mean. You got to hit B. So that'll work. So, I mean, like I said, B is your open route every time in the check down. Now we're going to jump into man, because this video is running a little bit longer than I want it to. Alright, man. And jump right over here. Just to show you guys, I wouldn't run this when your opponent has been running a lot of man, but it could work too. Okay, so say you know your opponent's running man and you want to run this. This is what you can do. So say you didn't know he was in man and you get stuck up in this. We'll just show you that. Or you're like, crap, I didn't know what to do. Say you're in this setup and your opponent runs man. Well, you're gonna know right away off the bat. So what you're gonna do is, if you can, just wait for the B route, or just get lucky right there. What you're gonna do is wait for the B route, or if you notice it early enough, you're gonna be able to hit one of the crow routes. Like, oh crap, that's man, you know, and then just throw something real quick and or on the crow route, hit him on the breaking. But I don't recommend that. So if you know he's a man, which if you're playing Madden right now and you can't tell when someone's a man, unless you're playing a pro player, you probably shouldn't be playing this, because it's easy to tell when someone's a man. You just got to read your coverages. So you see he's a man. They're all man aligned. You're gonna want to go like this. You see that you're gonna want to put RB on a drag, A on a streak. All right, and then B is still gonna be doing his thing over there. Now you're gonna be able to hit RB if you wanted to, but I prefer hitting A because he gets booty butt cheeks wide open with a ton of rack space. So here you go again. We're running it again just to show you. Say you know they're in man. I mean, you can run this setup for zones too. I just think it's a little bit more predictable because a lot of people do this type of stuff, but it's also one of those things that you can mix in. You don't need to spam everything. Like I said, you're not gonna run these plays I'm giving you guys all day long. Like, you don't want to sit here and come on the same play. I don't care what play it is. You're not beating somebody if they know what you're doing every time. You still got to use your skills. You still got to know when to call a play and know that you can't just call the same play every play. If not, or if you could do that, then everybody would be Madden winners. That's all I'm saying. So there you go. That's the man setup, and that's pretty much all the setups for this video. I'm gonna leave the setups down in the link or in the description below. And I really can't stress this enough, guys. If you're still watching this video at this point, then it's definitely worth you subscribing and dropping a like, because Madden 18, we're gonna have day one content. I'm gonna have day one content coming out right away, like that day, with tips and everything for you guys. I'm also, from now and then, I'm gonna start releasing vlogs and just a bunch of cool shit, different shit, music related shit with fucking, who knows, we're gonna have different games. If you play 2K or something, there's gonna be options for that.